little foot space heater, rectangle to circle converter, tube, bed, okay? I know it sounds really ridiculous, but I had a huge breakthrough because I forced myself to sleep in this thing when it was really cold. Took a nap, and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna keep this thing warm if I wanted to? And I'm thinking about getting these big heaters, and I don't want to fuck with kerosene or oil because I don't want anything to be able to start a fire. Long story short, if you can have one of these little guys, they're like 1500 watts, and have vents come up on the far side of the bed underneath the covers, it is unbelievably warm. Like, it gets too hot. It's amazing. I'm really glad I figured this out. I'm just putting this out there for anybody. Obviously, you gotta, design something more advanced than this. But this right here, what you see, and then what you do is you put this to the top of the sheet, but below the blanket. And then what you do is, I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take, and this is why the whole thing's a work in progress, because it's like trying to solve puzzles of how's this all gonna work out. If, I wanted to create this thing and pull a Corvette around and use this as a hotel, and let's say it gets cold one night and I'm up in the top of the mountains in North Carolina, which is what I do. I go up to the Carolina mountains, and let's say it's below freezing. What am I going to do? Am I going to freeze to death? What's going to happen? Do I need all this electricity? Do I need more batteries? What do I need? This thing, guys, you do little, what do you call it? Clothes hangers. Or you could use safety pins, I guess, but little clothes hangers, and you hold the blanket up anywhere you want the heat to travel. The heat travels between the blanket and the sheet as long as there's an air gap between the blanket and the sheet. So by lifting up the blanket, you guarantee that that spot's gonna get hot. So as you're laying there, you can actually control the temperature by unhooking the clothespin and letting the blanket fall back down to you. It gets colder, whereas if you lift the blanket back up, it gets hotter. And you don't have to fuck with this. Like, this just stays on. It's the most unfucking believable thing. So anyway, this is all janky right now because it's all in rough draft mode. But the point is, we're gonna do the big drawer underneath still, but I've realized that I'm gonna probably build something like this into the bed out here, where you can get to it out here, and it's blowing the hot air into a tube that then feeds up the back side of the bed with two different ducts. One for like your mid-body, one for your feet. And I think it's going to be the most fucking unbelievable thing in the world as far as being able to stay warm. I mean, you could sleep in like sub-zero weather, I think. And then we'll talk about the AC stuff later, because I've figured out a bunch of stuff for AC and all kinds of stuff. Enough of that video. I'm going to make a follow-up video. See ya.